Welcome to Mars.
All right, welcome back to Mars Radio. I'm here with my next guest. My next guest is a friend of the show. He does a lot of events and stuff with us. He's one of the dopest, youngest artists out in the 209 area. He goes by the name of Benteae. Benteae, welcome to Mars Radio, bro.
So with you, bro. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Go ahead and let the people know who you are and where you're from.
Yeah, my name Benteae Williams. I'm from Stockton, California. I really grew up in the moto, so I'll just be representing the whole 209 for real.
You're from Modesto and Stockton, pretty much Stockton and Modesto,
Yeah,
the whole 209. Okay, and you're a rapper, a singer, a dancer,
all of
magic
it.
tricks, or
I'm a all around entertainer. I feel like shit. I'm really a comedian too. If you know me, you know I'm a goofball. Uh,
you be rapping and doing music?
I'll be rapping and doing music for real.
Okay, okay.
My whole family do. We all do that shit.
Okay, so where did you primarily grow up? In Stockton?
Get ash all over my shit. I grew up. Really, I moved around. I did grow up in Stockton. I was born in Stockton.
Mm-hmm.
Some shit went off. Niggas had to cut out.
Where did you go to school at, though?
I went to school in Washington, in Federal Way, with all my cousins
In
and shit.
Washington, up there by
Olympic View.
Seattle.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, it was lit
okay.
out there. It
All
was
right.
cool. It was real cool.
And what do you think of when you think of like Stockton, Modesto, 209 area? What comes to mind when you think of that?
Shit, it's just hella raw underground artists here, bro. But
So the
it's
raw talent,
yeah, it's a lot of raw talent
raw talent.
for real.
You think it's getting the publicity it deserves finally?
Yeah, it's getting a buzz now. It's really starting to for real.
There's a lot of tight, talented, buzzing artists from the 209 area, huh?
Yeah.
Now, what made you go to no, before we do that, who did you grow up with? Did you grow up with your mom and your dad? Just your dad, just grandma, uncle, who?
I grew up with I grew up with my mom and my dad, and then they kind of separated,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what really led niggas to come back to Cali for real. My
Okay,
dad
so
moved back to Cali. We stayed in Kent, Washington, with my uncle and my pops, and
okay,
then nigga some shit went left there. Nigga, we had
right,
to nigga they was already we was already coming back to Cali after it was over. So
right.
nigga, we moved back to Stockton. I was at my grandma's house on Hammer Lane.
Okay, so you were smaller. You're in California. Then you guys ended up in Washington somehow.
Yeah,
And how was Washington?
cool,
What do you think
cool.
of when you think of Washington?
Rich people,
Rich people,
rich
huh?
people,
The
but
weather's a
nice
little bit
schools,
different
nice
too, huh?
everything. Oh, it's cold as fuck. It's snowstorms. It's blizzards.
Yeah.
You're not going. You're not going outside in no winter. It's car crashes every time people try to drive in the snow. Ain't no traction on tire, nothing. It's
Yeah.
power out for like
Black ice.
2 weeks, 3 weeks. We cooking food off the fireplace.
Oh, like that, huh?
It's like that.
It's like camping, huh?
Yeah, we had a 3-story house too, so we had to put blankets up on the hallways and shit from the den and the upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So it was hella cold in there, bro. We was really in there
So
freezing.
Washington is more of a place where you're supposed to like hear about it. You know what I mean? Maybe vacation there, but not just be there during the
Yeah,
winter.
yeah, it's cool to vacation there. If you want to see the Space Needle, you
Yeah,
want to go see some mountains
yeah,
or some shit.
yeah.
Shit, like nigga, go visit. Don't
Go
live
dip
out
in and
there.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So
Right.
you guys made your way back to California,
Yeah.
right? And at that point, when you made your way back to California, what type of teenager is Benteae? Is he into sports? Is he into women? Is he into hitting the streets? Is he into video games? Does he, I mean, does he smoke every day? I mean, what is Benteae doing as a
Nah.
young teenager?
Young teenager, really just observing like. But I was in the sports. I've been playing sports since Pop Warner. I played for the Central Valley Panthers. RIP Coach Blue on me. Nigga, hardest niggas out here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh Young and teenager, bruh. It was really my parents was going through a divorce really.
Mm-hmm.
My brother would start going in and out of jail, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like my cousins, everything. You got family members dying out here. It was just
So it was tough.
yeah.
Life was lifing.
Yeah, life was life and
Shit.
but you gotta always stay positive and just try to nigga push through.
Yeah,
It's
for
life. You
sure.
gotta push through.
So what was it that helped you get through, some difficult times like you were mentioning right now? Was is that where the music became
Music,
more powerful?
music, music. I've always loved music.
What's your first memory of music like actually meaning something to you, not just being in the background? Because I remember as a kid, I used to listen to music, but it was like in the background. Then just one day, it's what I mean. It clicked. It started making sense. I'm paying attention to the lyrics.
Yeah,
I'm getting the message. I'm feeling
yeah.
it. What's your first memory of really understanding music
Oh,
like that?
that's a crazy question. Like, I understand it. 'Cause, like, I've always loved music. I always
Right.
danced to music. I've always felt that drum.
Mm-hmm.
Like niggas always used to freestyle just walking to school and shit. So I feel like
Right.
when I start listening to it, probably when my like really listening, probably when my Cuddy died, my Cuddy Deshaun, for real.
What did y'all
Twin
listen
two.
to?
Listen, what's that P Diddy Biggie song, Missing You, Faith Evans.
Oh, okay. So like the Bad
A
Boy
lot of
stuff.
the, a lot of that, a lot of Cali, Tupac, a
Uh
lot
huh.
of that shit. What's that, bro?
Okay, so you
Okay,
like the classics. You like the
yeah,
Biggies, the
classic,
Tupacs.
just
Yeah,
old school, you
classic.
know.
Yeah,
I'm
classic
old
stuff.
soul, so I listen to
Right,
old shit.
right. So when you started listening to that, that's what made you want to do it, or that's when you just remember feeling music.
Nah, what made me want to do music is when I seen how if you really got an ear for this shit, you
Mm-hmm.
really know music, you could carry a tempo,
Mm-hmm.
you could get somewhere in this shit. That's what I really wanted to see. Like, okay, my brother doing this. My parents said they did this shit before. Why
Mm-hmm.
not? Why wouldn't I try it?
Okay,
And I've
so
always freestyled anyway. I freestyle on live. People always told me make songs anyway. I was always just fucking around.
right, so it went from just checking out music to liking it to understanding it to knowing that you could do it because you've always been around it and your family's been into it.
Yeah.
Right, right. So pretty much just came natural
When
to
I
you.
was little in Washington, my cousins, they used to rap. They was called the Hustle Addicts out there. They had tractions. They was making a little CD tapes. They used to
Mm-hmm.
record at my AT house. They had a studio. I used to always try to go in there, but they wouldn't let me go in there because they was smoking and drinking. They
Yeah,
used to have hoes in there and shit.
yeah.
I used to be
They was
outside.
adulting.
Yeah, but I was outside by the door all the
Right.
time, just sitting there listening.
Yeah,
For real, for real, for real.
for sure. So you've been around music.
Been around music.
Yeah. So music, when it came your time, you was like pretty much low key ready.
Always right. It
Right. You
was
was
you
like ready.
always
Yeah,
ready.
because
You
you was sitting
just
there. You was on the bench for a
it's
long
a
time.
yeah. It's just when you go and you actually take it serious to go try to make some. You
Hmm.
gotta activate that creativity. Go try to.
What kind of memories
If
do
you
you?
want to, people don't be having that love for music to want to try though.
That's true.
They be like,
Admiring
I'd
it.
rather be a listener, but
Yeah. What
nigga, I feel like I can make good music.
What are some of your early memories when you started out doing music? You know what I mean? When you start recording yourself, learning how to count bars, learning what a hook is, learning. You know what I mean? What are some of your early memories of that?
I feel like it was simple. I feel like it was because my first shit when I start recording, I did this song called "Don't Let Go,"
Hmm.
and I don't really like it like that. But everybody be telling me it's cool, but it's really just because I went in there and I did some like 8 bar count shit,
Yeah.
like it was some beginning
You
shit.
structured it.
Yeah, I structured it, so I don't. I'm a lyrical ass person, like for real, like so I don't like that shit, but that shit.
Well,
It's cool to start off
I
with
mean, it
that
shows
8 bar
diversity,
shit.
right? Because you feel like you're a lyrical rapper, but for you to have different styles and different flows and stuff, that just shows you're unique. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's more than like a basketball player that can only dribble good. Now you got a jump shot, you got a fadeaway, you got a good crossover. You know what I mean? You know
yeah,
how to pass behind the back. You know what I mean? All that. That right there, you don't always have to do behind the back shit, but you might
yeah.
need it sometimes. So the fact that you could do
You
a
do
different
because
song,
it help you make good hooks. So I do like it,
yeah.
but it's
See,
like you
yeah.
know,
Plus, what if you get
it's a
a
good way to evolve. The 8 bar shit, all
Yeah.
that, it's a
If
good
you
way
get
to
with an
evolve.
artist that likes his style is dumbed down, you can't be all lyrical, spiritual, lyrical, miracle. You know what I mean? You can't
Exactly.
be in there rhyming orange and shit.
It
You know what I
gotta be
mean?
simple
Yeah.
sometimes.
Sometimes you gotta adapt to it. So it's good that you
Yeah.
can do multi stuff. But seeing how you started doing music and you got good, and people were telling you right away that it was good, or was it those conversations and those walks to school with your homies
Nah,
rapping that you knew you were dope?
it's not it's not even that somebody tell you dope. It's like more like I be niggas do tell you dope, but it's like I don't know. You just gotta feel like, come on, like I'm ready. Like nigga, I want to do this because like people don't be feeling that self confidence to be
Right.
able to do something. So even if people is telling you dope, it's still niggas that I know freestyling that ain't never really took it serious to go do it, and they could do it.
See, what you're saying right now is the complete opposite of the way that I've been coming across people. You know what I mean? Because you're saying you got to know. I'm saying I think you got to wait for the other people because, I mean, your confidence lets you know you're dope, but
Mm-hmm.
I've come across a lot of rappers that think they're dope, and that just ain't it, bro.
You see,
You
you
know what
see,
I
I
mean?
feel you.
Luckily, you got it.
That's
You know what I mean?
that's more like cockiness, ignorance type shit.
Yes,
Because if you
exactly.
got hella people telling you like, "Hey, bro, like,
Yeah.
just say like you need to change this,"
Yeah,
or
yes,
"I don't
yes,
know
yes.
about this,"
Like, I don't know
because
about this one, bro. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
good to have people tell you that though, because that's gonna make you work on your craft. That's gonna make
yeah,
you better your skill. But you can't ignore constructive criticism. You
for
gotta
sure.
always have open ears to what people got to say. So
For sure. And then seeing
I've
how
I've
you,
always listened to whatever somebody tell me. I look at comments. I'm trying to
yeah,
explain. So
and then seeing how you're dope, you know what I mean? So you having that confidence makes sense for you, you know what I mean? I'm just saying some artists out there might want to rethink it. You might want to be, like get into real estate or,
yeah.
sell cars or something else. The rap game might not be for
I mean, shit. It's always
everybody.
good to have a backup plan. Niggas got
Yeah,
9 to 5s right now.
no,
Like
for sure.
so,
For sure.
it's like you see people who didn't made it still got jobs and still struggling right now. Like everybody,
Absolutely.
you might as well go into real estate. I was
I mean,
looking into it.
an extra hustle never hurt nobody.
Never heard.
Right. Additional income is not a bad thing. So, seeing how you started doing music, caught a little bit of success, if not from other people, from yourself with that confidence and stuff. Um, how was it being from this area? Because I know a lot of people from this area. Some of them have caught some traction. There's been some people that have got the limelight a little bit. And I know you done worked with a couple of artists that you know what I mean. So you done been up to these labels and seen these meetings and been in these rooms with these meetings. Talk about that and who you've been doing music with and what you've seen as a young artist.
Man, I didn't seen a lot, and I'm thankful for it because it really helped me learn, and that's what really pushed me to do this shit. Like, uh, my brother Benteae, uh, Cold Hearted Beeman, y'all know him as Cold Hearted Beeman. My other brother, Black Hearted Benz, like they really been rapping for like some years now, and I didn't see how they didn't really got growth and really got listeners in other countries and shit, and really making money off this shit. And this shit is just it's damn near inspiring. It's motivational. So with me doing music and me being in these rooms and being in rooms with the A&Rs, like really trying to sign people, and my brother Bankroll Hayden, like nigga, he uh he really showed me that nigga there's a way out in this shit. Like nigga, he didn't made it. Like
Yeah,
nigga signed,
you didn't went
living
on tour
living
with them and
good.
stuff,
Yeah,
right?
tour.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's money on the flow.
After seeing stuff like that, it gives you a different perspective as an artist, right?
Yeah,
It gives you like more. You see the bigger picture,
yeah.
right?
It's way more to life, bro. Like I'm 16, we on private jets, LA, like label paying for everything,
Right.
like whole way to
Where,
get
where,
your
where did
family
where did you go, bro?
where I go. I
Where were you
went
going on that private jet? Tell us
uh
about it. Talk about it. Where'd you
all right.
go?
So basically these labels were all trying to get uh my brother bankroll.
Right.
It was trying to sign him. So he basically just asked me like, bro, you trying to slide with me to LA, like
Right.
to go see these labels? I'm like, nigga, hell
Of
yeah, like
course.
come on. So we out there, we go from the little Stockton airport. We get on a little private plane. We go LA, whole drive. That was my first time on a plane ever,
Hmm.
nigga. I'm hella afraid of heights. I'm
So
like,
you were
hell
worried.
no, bro.
You were shaking more than the plane was.
Hell yeah. And it's a small plane. They say
Right.
small planes is the
Yeah.
worst to get on. So
Yeah.
I'm
For
like,
for a first
fuck
time, especially.
on me. But they had food, they had snacks, drinks for everything for
Right.
us, bro. It was cool.
So you get to
So
LA.
get to LA. Uh, car pick us up, got the little sign for him.
Right.
Got the little
Got
sign,
the little sign.
nigga. Nigga, we through there.
You're
I'm
like, oh
recording.
shit, that's us
I'm
right
hella
there.
mad because I was recording all this shit, but nigga, I lost that phone and my
Oh,
Snapchat got
you
deleted.
lost the
So
hard drive of all the. Oh,
lost all the videos, LA to nigga top of the
right.
penthouses, everything like.
But shit, the
But
cool thing about it is you were there,
yeah,
so you
yeah,
remember.
and
Yeah.
it's like you really learn a bit the business side of things, like in those meetings, hearing those conversations,
Yeah.
like game talk,
Was
like
there anything that
for
stood
real,
out where you were like, oh shit,
man.
half of the meeting, no?
When the whole thing, the money they talking about, it's
Right.
crazy. Like it's, bro, that
So
shit.
how many
It's
of you was
different.
it? It
It's
was
a
just you
different
and him, or
level.
it was a few of you?
It was just me and him
So,
now.
so you and him
That whole
looking at each
trip.
other like, oh shit,
Yeah,
like this is
yeah,
real.
it's real.
Yeah.
It's real. We here, nigga.
Yeah.
And I was just proud of brother. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, he deserved all that because when he first started rapping, and we was like eighth graders, like
Right.
eighth,
Yeah.
and
I remember you used to
people
come
was,
around, bro. I seen you.
yeah, I was getting my hair cut
Yeah, I know
here,
you like seven,
so
8 years already
yeah,
coming around, bro.
yeah, so.
Yeah.
Bro started off like performing at parties out here.
Right.
Like it's videos of him at parties and people backyards out here.
Yeah.
And then start getting traction doing the shows,
Right.
networking. And then he did some remixes that nigga blew up.
Right.
And bro just had the bees and it was up from there.
Huh. One thing leads to another.
Like,
It could be that quick, bro.
on God. Like
Yeah.
you see people blow up like that all the time.
Is
Like
that why?
it's
Is that why
it's
you take your shit so serious? Is that why you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. For
Yeah.
real.
Because I know, like, doing a lot of shows and shit. I'll do shows with somebody, and I'll be like, we got this on Saturday. Shit, whoop de whoop whoop. Most people won't pass up the opportunity.
Yeah.
But sometimes I hit you, you'd be like, oh, I gotta do. You always want to have everything right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I always respected that, you know what I mean? Instead of just jumping into some shit halfways, or like the song for the radio, that ain't the one. I'm waiting on the engineer. I gotta, you know what I mean? You like to have shit a certain
Yeah.
way, and that's because knowing those meetings and those labels, they look for something that's already, put together. You can't explain to an executive, oh, my boy mixed this, it wasn't right. No, they'll go to the next artist.
Yeah.
They got to make sure they so
Yeah.
a lot of people don't really
You got to be
understand
really
that.
articulate. Like,
Yeah.
bro, you got to keep a hard drive on you. You got to always keep your stems.
Yeah.
Like, you can't leave your studio recorders at the studio or none of that. Like,
You need your sessions. You need your stems.
you need an engineer that has an ear for music. First of all, you can't just
One
be with
thousand percent.
any engineer out here, bro, because they won't get your sound right and how you want to come on the beat. They finna try to do it how they perceive the beat. Like it's not going if you don't think it sound good, how you think everybody else in the world going hear it sounding on their eardrums and you know it's not sounding right for your day and age and your ear. Like
1,000%. As long as you're getting a quality mix and a quality master from it, then you can tell them, hey, this is how I want it to be, and put your twist on it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You can't have it be your vision, but it sounds like shit. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? It's gotta be legit. You know what I mean? You can't be like, put
Bro,
more bass. Be
that's why
like,
you need a
yeah,
good
yeah,
engineer that know.
yeah. You can't be
Like
like, put more of this on it when it don't sound right. But if it's
with
sonically right, you gotta have it your vision for
when
sure.
you, yeah, but when you're in the LA studios, they usually have like two engineers in there.
Mm.
These engineers they worked with hella
The
other
best of the
artists. They're the
best.
best of the best. Like,
Yeah.
and they're in there like working together, almost taking the best aspects from each other and making the
Yes.
best song
It's a
possible. So
team,
it's
bro.
like it's better to have people in the studio with you. Another thing to tell you how stuff sound too. Like he said, it
Hmm.
can't just be your vision and sound like shit.
Yeah, yeah. So, what's your recording process like when you're creating? Do you write everything down? Do you punch in? Do you freestyle? Do you um, like to write to the beat on your phone? Do you like notepad? What is your recording process like?
It's literally it's all the above. It's just
Hmm.
whatever happened at that time. Because
Right.
sometimes you catch a beat, you want to just freestyle, you rip it, you record yourself ripping, and then you could just take those bars, put it down if you want to.
Hmm.
if it's a song you want to write to, like a long singing song or something, you could,
Yeah.
write to it.
So you just
It just
adapt to
depends. You
whatever
just
is needed.
adapt to
Yeah.
whatever you feel in the moment. That's
That's
really what this shit is.
and do you prefer to record music or to perform music? Because those two are.
At first, I was a little skeptical about performing and shit. I was worried about how like the off faces niggas would catch niggas in like
Uh
looking greasy or something. But it
huh.
just that's just what come
Sweat
with
all
this
on your
shit.
nose and shit.
Yeah, that's just what come with it. So I really don't mind. I like both. I like recording. I like performing now. Like we just did the show with Live Wire, my nigga Ivy the Curse right
Hmm.
here. Modesto Nut Stadium, bro, on
Yeah.
the TV. It was legendary.
So you like performing more than recording now?
I mean, you got to record the heat first and then
Right.
perform it. So it's like you can't like perform it more than record it.
They're both
When you in the
necessary.
studio hearing it with the studio speakers too, it's crazy. So I don't know, it's kind of even.
It's
Because
hard
when
to
you
call it.
when you get the crowd going crazy with your lyrics, you see people reacted to you. They move into your song. It's a different feeling too. So probably performing. I ain't gonna lie, because it give you that like okay, they
That
feel me.
validation.
Yeah, yeah,
You was like, I was on one this day. They feel it too.
yeah.
And
Um,
what kind of artist would you classify yourself as? Like, if we put in Benteae in a rotation, what were some of the other songs or artists that would be in that playlist?
uh, shit. You gotta put R&B artists in there. You gotta put hip hop artists in there. You gotta put a
Describe
little
your sound.
soul artist in there, cause I'm all of them. I'm all of it together. So you gonna have some probably some just street gossip, basically like raw wave, polo G type shit. Like
Mo 3?
yeah, like but that's just how I come. That's the best way I could describe it to people though. Like I just come like that for real. I come on some I come on some deep stuff. You gonna feel what I'm saying. Or if I'm just freestyling or I'm talking shit, you still go feel what I'm saying. Like it's a lot of varieties of my music.
Does your music usually have a message, or do you just do music to have fun?
No, I got messages in my music for real. I got a remix to the Fuji's beat coming out right now, and it's
Say that again.
the Fuji's beat
Mm-hmm.
with Lauren Hill, and it's a deep song. I think people go feel me. I hope people feel me.
What kind of messages do you usually put in your records? Because you're not a typical rapper, bro. I don't hear you
I'm
kidnapping
a
little babies and putting them in the trunk and chopping them up into pieces. You know what I mean? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's
I
not the
try
type of
to
artist.
I'll say my music is I try to teach people. I
There
try
you
to
go.
teach niggas.
Talk on that.
Even if I'm talking shit, I'll try to teach a crash nigga. Like it's not no stupid simple shit in my bars. Like if you go listen to my verse on the Who Got It little cipher, finna hit 10K, go watch that. Uh I was tripping. I was talking my shit in that motherfucker. Like I'm talking about various topics. I'm switching my flows. Like you have to be a reader to listen to my music for real. Like you can't just be a nigga out here listening to a nigga say the same thing on the beat, mumble rapping or just copying what another nigga say or another nigga flow. Like you gotta really be a fan of music to listen to me. Like I'm a different nigga. Like I keep
Why is
I
it
keep trying to
important for
tell
you to
niggas
be like that instead of just being the norm that everybody else is being? Why be Ben Tay
because you
instead of being everybody
you
else?
you have to be yourself. You're not making it nowhere in this if you're not yourself.
Say that
That's
again. Say that again one more time
you
for the
gotta be
people in the back.
yourself. It don't matter if you make alternative music, nigga. Make your alternative rock, nigga. Like it don't matter, but don't try to copy somebody or just copy a flow you hear, bro. Like that shit not going nowhere. It's lame. You're a clone.
I think
Like
it's easier to do music that is really you also. You know what I mean? Because you're
it
just being
is, cause
natural.
it's you. It's just you talking. You
Yeah,
write it.
yeah,
Everybody took English as a motherfucking kid, nigga. Y'all know how to write, nigga.
yeah.
It's basically a nigga. You're writing poems, putting them on beats, nigga. That's all it is. Different instruments, different cadences, different drums, different basses. Like it's just what you want to talk about, your frequency.
I think some artists get caught up in their character though. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
when you got to put that suit on to be somebody else in the booth, people are gonna see through it eventually, bro.
it's not gonna last long.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're gonna see
It's
through
gonna
it.
sound cool because it's like it's catchy and it like sound like that. But what is the like? What's the depth? I
Yeah,
don't like.
yeah,
What can I hear about this and be like, oh, he
yeah,
was talking shit about this.
yeah.
Like Kendrick Lamar, like on
That guy's pretty good, huh?
the heart. I think it's the heart part 5, bro. Like, bro, that song, even Lil Baby, the bigger picture. Like when people talking about real shit, people gonna feel that. Like you're not gonna feel that little catchy go shoot some shit like for long. Like
Right,
it's cool because it's like niggas is living that niggas out here,
right.
but it's like, bro.
I feel it. Who's some? Let's say your top five. Who's your top five right now? Not of
Right
all time.
now,
Right now.
you be like globally or like just in our
Top
area
five.
because it's
Just
hella
top. Just
artists.
top five. You can
Top
make
five.
any kind of top five you want. Just
I
give
ain't
me a
gonna
top
lie.
five.
Top five.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say me, Cold Hearted Beamer,
All right. Nobody in your camp.
Black Hearted
nobody.
Gids.
Nobody in your camp. We
I'm
got it.
so wacky skits. Nigga, Illa 28. Nigga,
Top five
top
outside of
five
your
right
camp.
there. Top 5 outside the camp.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie. Draco was up there, but
Okay.
Draco gone. Uh,
Draco's number five. Let's go 5-1.
uh,
All time.
all time.
All time.
Oh, I thought you was talking about right
No,
now.
all time.
We're,
Let's do it.
oh,
Let's
all
do it.
right. The Draco not number
Okay.
5
All
all
right.
time.
Number five.
Number 5
Draco
all
could be an
time.
honorable mention.
All right. Number 5 all time. Uh, uh. I can't say, man.
You overthinking it, bro. This is
Shit.
not a difficult question.
Busta
Busta
Rhymes.
Rhymes is top five of all time. That's a great entry.
Busta Rhymes.
Coming in at number
Oh
4.
God. Um. Biggie up there.
Coming in at number 4 from the East Coast, Biggie Smalls makes his top 5. Coming in at
Uh.
number 3.
Uh.
Oh, I gotta help you with some names. How about like
Nah.
Wayne, Pac,
Those
Eminem,
those like
50 Cent, Game,
Eminem up
Ice
there.
Cube?
Eminem up there, but I say Pac and Wayne like one. Like they like tied for one. Like
Okay. Who's number 3 then?
number 3, shit. LL Cool J, one of the originals. He
Okay,
cool,
so our top 5 is
solid.
Tupac,
Tupac, Wayne,
Wayne, LL Cool J.
LL Cool J,
Um, you said
Biggie,
Biggie
and Busta
and
Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes
And
over
then Eminem
Kendrick.
can be.
Kendrick doesn't even get a top 5.
I
Drake
mean,
doesn't get a
Kendrick
top
can.
5. Big Sean doesn't get a top 5.
I like old school
Got
music
it.
though. I like
Let's
they
recap
was
this
talking
top 5
different
one more
back then.
time. Biggie, Pac, Busta, Wayne, and who was number 4? Biggie, Pac, Busta,
LL Cool
Wayne, and
J.
LL Cool J. LL Cool J is the only one I have a problem with.
You don't like LL Cool J?
I don't. I think he's overrated. He was just first, not best.
I think he a pioneer.
He's a pioneer for sure, and he's a legend.
My mom grew me up on LL
Yeah,
Cool J.
I would put Kendrick instead of LL Cool J.
I mean Kendrick can, cause Kendrick is
Yeah,
he top right now. Even Cole up there. Like if we talking about our era, it's Kendrick, Cole, uh,
my top 5 has Kanye in
Kanye was in my top 5, but I said I can't say, bro, because he been on some crazy shit. That's who I was
it.
talking about. Kanye was in my top 5,
Yeah,
but his old music, I love Kanye old music, bro. That nigga was go stupid.
yeah.
The Wire,
Yep,
all
yep.
that, bro.
All right. So, with that being said, is there anything you want to leave your people and your supporters with?
Uh,
You hang around with a lot of people. You
yeah,
hang around with.
Fade.
Hold on. You hang around with people that aren't black sometimes. How do you feel about non-black saying the N-word? Let's put you on the spot. What's your politics on it?
Ooh, you gonna hit me with that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I like we grow up in Cali, so it's a lot of more.
And Washington.
It's more diverse. I was in Washington till I was like 6 or 7.
It's
Then I
all
was
good. I'm
back
just
out
messing
here.
with you.
But even in Washington, they wasn't saying nigga.
Really?
It's natives and whites and
Yeah.
Mexicans out there, but they don't say nigga.
Out here that
Samoans probably do, but
out here
you
they
know,
do, and you
we
don't have
say
a
nigga.
problem with it, huh? I didn't
I
see
don't
some of
got
your
a
partners around you saying it.
I don't got a problem. I mean, I don't really got a lot of Mex. I mean, they don't really like saying it around us. Like they don't say it like that. Like for real, for real. Like they don't be
Your
on
people don't
some
say
nigga
the
shit.
N word.
Nah, not for real.
That's cool.
Not
That's
for
cool.
real. Like nah, I think about it. They don't do that.
That's dope.
They don't.
That's dope. But you ain't tripping.
Nah, I'm not tripping. But if it's like you could tell if you
The intention.
the intention.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell if people from that cloth, but they really not supposed to say that shit. And
There you
yeah,
go. That's
don't go
what.
saying that
Yeah,
shit.
that's
Like
what I wanted to hear right there.
it's
There you
not
go.
cool.
Yeah, it's okay
But
to say that. Hey, you're not supposed to say it.
they around blacks all day. Like they
Yeah,
gonna pick it up. They in
yeah.
the slums just like the blacks is over here. That's what the people in the South don't understand
That's
because
okay. When we're
they a
little, we
little
hang
more
around.
still divided down there.
That's
But
okay. When we're little, we grow up around drug dealers. It doesn't mean we got to become one. You know
exactly.
what I mean? So your surrounding doesn't have to define you. You can just learn from it. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
God, because we not walking around here saying like, I mean, it is some black people that say food, and we be looking at them niggas like, what's wrong with you
Yeah.
niggas? Like, why are you niggas saying food like that? But we don't be walking around here
I think
saying
that's more
like
of a
Mexican
California word. Yeah.
derogatory
Yes.
terms. Like, it's more of it's still a derogatory term, but everybody just say that shit. So I guess it's niggas going for it. Niggas bumping the music with niggas saying it.
They're definitely singing along with it. Okay, so let me ask you this. What does mom say if you come home with the girl that's not black talking about this is the one I'm gonna marry?
You know how that go.
How? No, I don't. I'm not black. How does that go?
How your mom gonna feel if you came up with a girl that wasn't fully Mexican or something?
I don't think our moms are gonna react the same way, bro.
For real?
I don't think so.
I thought that was serious.
I mean, so
I
you're
mean,
saying
I
it's
mean
serious.
for
So you're saying it's serious then.
it's
What's
serious,
mom's
but
gonna
it's
say?
like you
You
gonna
bring
get
home. Okay, put it like
you gonna
this.
get with who you get with regardless. So if you just got to deal with that as a man. But you know,
For sure.
it's good to keep the black seed solid. I'll say that it
he
is.
said
That's
it.
that's
He
the
said.
preference.
Okay, okay. So what's the conversation like if you bring home blonde hair, blue eyes, Brittany, telling your mom talking about this is the one I'm gonna marry?
Definitely not happening.
What's she gonna say though?
That's not happening
No, what's she
either.
gonna say
It's
though if you were
a
to? What's she gonna say? I'm not talking about
You said blonde
blonde
hair,
hair,
blue
blue eye,
eye.
bro. Maybe even redhead, blue eyes. What would mom say?
She wouldn't open the door,
She gonna open the door. I'm sure she is, but what's she gonna
but she
say?
gonna be like, "What the fuck you got this? What the fuck you got this
Yeah,
girl in my house for?
hey,
What
she
is
gonna say,
this?"
what you got going on? That's
Mm-hmm.
what she really gonna say, huh? But hey, love is
This
love.
this
Everybody's loved.
this
Everybody's
that right,
appreciated.
son.
Yeah,
But if you love that person,
yeah,
you know, love go over all that.
exactly. And we ain't against
Your
nobody or no
family gonna
races.
understand if you really love that
Yep,
person,
exactly,
or they
exactly,
should.
exactly. They are gonna ask what you own, but they gonna love you for it, and they gonna still accept it. Um, Final thing right here. I see you got the Raiders jacket on. Is that because it looks good, or is that
Yes,
really your
sir.
team?
That's my team.
I know. I kind of knew that already. I was just leading down this conversation just to just to get a couple shots off. Right. What's
Um,
going on with the Raiders, bro?
McDaniels is ass.
Oh, you ain't feeling McDaniels?
Everybody knows McDaniels is
What
ass.
about the quarterback?
Jimmy Garoppolo ass.
Okay,
That
what about the
nigga
owner?
Mark Davis need to try to live up to his dad's legacy.
Basically, you like the
He need to drop
uniforms.
his nuts. That's what Mark Davis need to do because this nigga didn't hired coaches, fired coaches back to back. Don't know what the fuck he doing. He ain't got no input on the football field with the coaches or nothing, bro. Nigga go hire McDaniels weak ass. This nigga go lose 5 games last year with double digit leads. Then this nigga go lose. This
Mm,
nigga go lose to Jeff Saturday after he was a high school motherfucking coach.
gym coach.
Of a high nigga ain't never coached the NFL in his life.
He was
Nigga
on the sideline with the
went
whistle.
went to the sideline with the whistle, brand new board, no experience, no NFL board.
Come on.
This nigga won. Then this nigga lost to Baker Mayfield after he got traded to the Rams and had, 1 day of practice with them niggas. Bro, he should have been fired after last season.
Bro, so what you're saying is you don't like the owners, the coach, the quarterback, nothing. You just like the uniforms of the Raiders. That's why you're a Raider fan.
I love my team. I love my team.
Y'all need a new quarterback, a new coach.
We need to start our rookie right now.
The stadium is dope, though.
The stadium is the only
dope.
good thing we got right now. That's why niggas went to Vegas to get all that money.
Shit, it is what it is. Anything you want to end off with? We doing the chip challenge or the smoke challenge?
Doing the smoke challenge.
Oh, you can't handle the chip, huh?
I just die from that chip. I'm not doing that chip.
Yeah, I can't even be like, but did you die though, huh? Because you'd be like, yeah, they did die.
Yeah, they did.
All right. Well, we're going to come right back with the smoke challenge. It's Mars Radio. It's Benteae, and we out.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Mars.